Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here with a You Make a Card update. So we have the mana cost for Waste Not, which is, I still think is a terrible name, to be honest, personally. But we do have the final mana cost, and guess what? It's a 2 mana CMC cost. Oh yes, 1 in a black for this card, which suddenly turns the unplayable, stupid 5 mana drop that everyone was foretelling into a much more playable card. Now listen, I'm not saying, wow, this is going to take over standard or anything of that sort. Trust me, it's not, unless it has a lot of support, which I don't think it will. It likely will just be a rare and show up like that in a future set, maybe M15, it's possible, I don't know. But it does work with some good black control. So it's possible if you have things like Thoughtseize, Duress, if you have a bunch of different things like that in standard, and this card, that's already a pretty decent control board. But what's annoying is that it doesn't do anything on its own, which means in standard, not all that great. Legacy, it's still also, if it doesn't do anything on its own by turn 2, that's already a bit rough. You could make, I think, a more casual Legacy build, since there are decks that run 10 plus disruptive spells and discard spells and that like. So this card has a possibility of seeing something in non-super competitive Legacy play. Maybe. I'm going on a limb there, but yeah. Modern, this card, I mean, Megrim never really worked. I still think this card is better than Megrim, but it's a bit rough, I think, for Modern. It's not going to give you quite the right the get-go. I mean, you have things like Windfall, which work really well, Reforge the Soul, other cards that like that make everybody's hands get discarded, and then they have to draw more cards or discard and draw cards. Like that whole effect, if you can do it a lot, it could be crazy powerful. And that's why I want to mention this card has a lot of EDH potential. Very, very strong because it has so many different abilities, including drawing cards, which is already really big, getting lots of mana, getting power. Getting all these things, they're all useful in EDH, and if you land this fairly early on before counterspell removal and such, and then you start messing around with wheel effects like Wheel of Fortune or Chandra Blaze, Windfall, those sort of things, in a multiplayer game, it can get unreal. You definitely could work out a combo deck with this card, no question, and a lot of control decks could make use of it. So given that we have the mana cost, we have what it is, it's there. It's likely not going to see a lot of standard play unless the format somehow warps its way around it and has more cards that work with it. Maybe something. Be a fun card to mess around with, but casual play, of course, people are going to be trying desperately to make it work. And in EDH Commander, it has a heck of a lot more potential than in the other formats. But of course, it's still a strange card. So what do you guys think about it? Put all your thoughts down below in the comments section. As well, check out my channel sponsors in the description of the video. And as always, Roxabox90 signing out. I'll see you guys next time.